Do you know how to describe symptoms when you are feeling sick? Being ill when you are away from home is the worst. Not only is the system for getting help unfamiliar, but you actually have to describe what's wrong with you in another language. And if you don't do it correctly, your symptoms won't improve. So in today's video, we are going to cover how to describe your symptoms in Portuguese, so the next time that you are feeling under the weather, you can get help. I'm Liz and this is Talk the Streets, the channel that is dedicated to teaching practical Portuguese in plain English. So if this is what you need in my life, you would be doing me a huge favour if you subscribed. Just the little button down here, nice and easy. Over 60% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you do click that little button, it will really help me get seen by more people and help teach more people Portuguese. Obrigada. So let's get into it with describing symptoms. So the verb we're going to start with is the verb sentir, but because we are using it to talk about ourselves, we're going to make it reflexive. These are verbs where the action is happening to one's self. So the verb becomes sentir-se, meaning to feel or how you feel in yourself. So if I'm not feeling well, I would say, não me sinto bem. Não me sinto bem. I don't feel well. Now to pronounce this correctly, you are going to need a nice nasal sound on the não and the bem, and also close down that E in the m. These tips and more are covered in my pronunciation guide that you can download for free in the description. Now you may be wondering why the m is coming before the verb. Usually in European Portuguese, that little part that we call the pronoun would go after the verb, like in something that we would recognise like chamo-me, I call myself, my name is. The reason for this is that this is a negative sentence. I'm saying I do not feel well. Now, because I have the now, meaning not, do not, in that sentence, it's actually going to attract this pronoun to go before the verb. I talk about these words as being magnets that are going to attract and pull that pronoun over. This is actually one of the biggest differences grammatically between European and Brazilian Portuguese, where it will always go before the verb. Now, if I was saying this in the affirmative, talking about something that I do feel, then it would indeed come at the end. For example, sinto-me cansada. I feel tired. So we can say that we don't feel well. So now let's talk about some of the symptoms that we have. The verb to have is ter. So that is the one we are going to use. To say this about yourself, I have, is tenho. Tenho. So here are some symptoms. I'm going to say them slowly and you can repeat. Tenho a garganta inflamada. Tenho a garganta inflamada. I have a sore throat. Tenho febre. Tenho febre. I have a fever. Tenho uma enxaqueca. Tenho uma enxaqueca. I have a migraine. Tenho tosse. Tenho tosse. I have a cough. Tenho comichão. Tenho comichão. I have a rash or itching. Tenho alergias. Tenho alergias. I have allergies. This is what I will say when I have hay fever as well. Tenho dores de cabeça. Tenho dores de cabeça. I have a headache. Tenho dores de barriga. Dores de barriga. Stomach ache. What are your most common symptoms when you are sick? Let me know in the comments. Mine was always a sore throat when I was a kid. Now it's most likely stomach ache. Now the word dor from those latest example means pain. So when something hurts us, we're actually going to use a verb that is very similar to this word, and the verb is doer, to be painful or to hurt. So when something hurts, you will say dói-me. Dói-me. It hurts me. Again, that me, that pronoun, is talking about what's hurting, it's me. So here are some of the body parts that may hurt. Dói-me o braço. Dói-me o braço. My arm hurts. Dói-me a perna. My leg hurts. Dói-me as costas. My back hurts. Dói-me o estômago. Now, to finish off, when I published this video on embarrassing vocabulary, you guys wanted to know some illnesses that maybe were a little bit embarrassing as well. So let's go through a few of those. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. Infecção urinária. Doença sexualmente transmissível. DST. Or, the updated version, infecções sexualmente transmissíveis. IST. Prisão de ventre. Prisão de ventre. Remember, to say estar constipado or constipada is actually saying that you have a cold. You're not referring to your bowels. That is one of my favourite false friends, and you can check out more of those in this video here. I hope this helps you describe your symptoms accurately. If you are feeling unwell, as melhores, get well soon, and I will be back at the same time next week. Ciao for now.